Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome in. So glad you can come in today on this lovely day in Michigan. It got up to about 64, 65 degrees. Nice sunny day. I'm a happy man up here. Give me 1 second. There we go. Make sure I got everything in order, everything muted like I'm supposed to. Like I've done this before. Hope everybody's day is going well on this Thursday. Let's see who's all here. Let me go back here. There's a couple of things. I'm going to make an announcement real quick. There's a poll question to find out what your favorite cruise line is. So on your way in, if you could hit that and let me know. Also, Destination Fun is having a premiere right after this live. The premiere, it starts at 6:05, so we're going to run about 5 minutes over, hopefully, and guide you right into her premiere. The premiere is in the chat, but it's also pinned to the top. Okay, let's see who we have in the chat. Clock, Family Adventures, welcome in. Thank you for coming in. Mike, appreciate it. See you in a couple of days. I am Betty J. Gathers. Welcome in, Betty. Thanks for being here as always. Betty is here and accounted for. Journeys with June and Brady. Good evening, everyone. Welcome in, June and Brady. Scratch and Pete. Always here and there, always around and about. Thank you for being here. Will G, at work and listening. Will G, welcome in. Welcome in. The Bud Files, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you being here. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Paul, appreciate you. Thanks for being here, Paul. Paul is working and listening. Paul is one of the hardest workers on YouTube. He literally goes and puts out a schedule of who's going live. And again, I appreciate when people do things that go above and beyond what what they're supposed to do or what they need to do. Paul is one of those guys. He puts out a schedule so that we all know who's going live and what time, and it's almost like an everyday thing. So every now and then he might miss every now and then. But Paul, we appreciate you. If nobody else has told you that, we appreciate you. Darren is in the house. Welcome in, Darren. Which should I say? Can't stop walking. Appreciate you being here. Today, I got to admit something, people. I've been on a lot of cruises. And Sunday, I go on my first MSC cruise, and I'm getting nervous. I am getting nervous. With Carnival, I always knew what to expect. Oh, I shouldn't say always, but it's been 30 years of always knowing what's going to happen, what to do, how to do it, what to expect when I got on the ship. And this is my first MSC cruise. Moonlight Adventures, welcome in. I'm so glad they're here, because I mean they could help me out here. The title of this was a little misleading. Carnival versus MSC. Again, never been on MSC. Know all about Carnival. I wanted my chat to help guide me through MSC and what to expect. And for my cruisers, if you follow cruising news, Carnival is the fun ship, and everybody loves the fun ship. Everybody loves having a good time, the sell away parties and the guy burgers, the Emeralds, the steakhouse, 555 steak. Everybody knows Carnival. MSC is a different animal. And I didn't want to do too much research on it, because I wanted it to be a surprise. I wanted it to be fresh when I step on this ship. I didn't want to see the atrium or whatever they call it. I don't think it's called atrium. They like Galleria or something. And I wanted it to be fresh. And you don't have the named restaurants like you have, like, well, at least that I know with Carnival, Guy's Burgers. As far as I know, they don't have any named places. But I'm the type of person that like the family, the mom and pop stores, the smaller restaurants, the lesser known places. So I'm hoping that's a good thing. So when I get on there and I'll go get a burger. Well, I will try a burger on this cruise. That I'm pleasantly surprised. Let me go through real quick of who's here. Moonlight Adventures, MSC is a value leader in my opinion. Prices are better, ships are better, service is better, drink package better, and food is better. And Josh, I'm assuming this is Josh. From the little bit that I did, that's what I see, but it's not what I hear. When I hear people talking, they talk down on MSC like it's how people don't think highly of Carnival as far as being a very upscale cruise line. Well, they talk down on MSC like it's worse than that. And every video I've looked at, man, these newer ships look amazing. Laura, welcome in. Laura, Huddle Adventures, welcome in. Scott, welcome in. Pimp Daddy. Eddie Lugo, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Everybody's saying hi. Jennifer from Embarkation Nation, thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Oh, see, and again, I was wondering, Josh, I was wondering that because we all know that negativity gets clicks. And I wonder, because from what I saw in the videos, I didn't see what was so terrible about the ships. Again, I haven't had the food, so I don't know. I mean, how bad is the food? Are the drinks watered down? The entertainment, the shows, I looked at a couple little shows that I want to do on the ship. I mean, they look on par with any other cruise. I've been on a older Royal ship. I've been on an older Norwegian ship, and lots of Carnival ships, and they appeared to be on par with that at least. Josh says it was on par with Royal Caribbean. Okay, again, that's the journey that I'm taking in my life now as far as cruising is trying to venture out. I've gone about as far as I can with Carnival for a little bit. I've been on most of the ships. There's probably 3 or 4 ships I haven't been on. Valor is one of them. There's a couple of other ones I haven't been on. So my journey with Carnival is just about complete. I enjoyed the ride. I mean, you give me a Carnival cruise any day of the week, I would gladly take it. Never had a truly a bad cruise. I've always enjoyed it. But my next few cruises will be MSC, which I've never been on. Following that will be the inaugural cruise of the Jubilee, which the inaugural cruise is the important part here. The Jubilee, I think it's going to be just like the Mardi Gras and Celebration, with a few little tweaks, but it's going to be the same ship. So again, I'm not expecting any big surprises. Having the Star of Texas on the front of the ship is not really a big surprise to me. And then after that, I will be doing a Royal Caribbean Oasis class ship. I'm doing Allure of the Seas with my family. My daughter is having a group cruise, April 8th through 12th, 4-day cruise. And I'm looking forward to being on that ship. And then I'll be doing a MSC Utopia of the Seas a little bit later, but I'll be doing that. And that's an inaugural sailing. And I'm just looking so forward to it. But by me not doing any real legwork as far as what's on the ship and what restaurants are on the ship, I'm going to do all that when I get there. I want to be like a kid in a candy store. It's going to be like me letting my granddaughter loose in a candy store and say, have at it. Find what you like. That's what I plan on doing on this trip this Sunday. 8 days. Never been out of New York before either. And a little nervous about that. It looks kind of sort of expensive as far as the hotels and getting close to the port, but it is what it is. Let's see. Jennifer says that's good to hear. Moonlight Adventures as far as being on par with Royal. We love it. MSC is the line that I'm switching to in 2025. Go out for 2 weeks. I'm hoping so. I'm really hoping, Emily. I'm really hoping this is it's good. It puts more excitement into cruising for me, because right now, like again, when I do Carnival, I'm on cruise mode. The one bad thing is, because I was loyal to Carnival, crazy for Carnival, as I like to say, I have certain perks. Well, those are gone now. Now this is where the true cruising life comes into play. Now I didn't even know what time I could check in. I wound up checking in, I'm thinking like Carnival 2 weeks ahead of time. And nope, it was like 30 days ahead of time. So I have like a late check-in appointment. It's like 1:30. And I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. I don't mind it. I'm still going to get there early because I just want to check everything out. I'm going in a day early so I can spend a little time in New York. But it's just different. Moonlight Adventures, we have yet to have one bad experience. Now, is that on MSC or is that on cruising in general? Well, we just booked another selling with MSC. Nice. Ross is in the house. Orange Cone Vlog, welcome in, welcome in. Jennifer, we booked a 2025 World America because we heard yours is, I'm assuming talking to Josh, Midnight Adventures. See Me Traveling's reviews. Also, when they came back to Galveston, it was probably going to be a game changer for us. Yeah, and it could be. And Jennifer, I'm on that cruise with you, and I can't wait to see World America. This ship that I'm going on now was the MSC Maravelia was built, I believe, in 2016 or 2017. From what I saw of it, like taking looking at the stats, we're looking. It's comparable to the Excel class ships of Carnival, the Jubilee, the Celebration, the Mardi Gras. It seems to be there a little smaller, not much, 100 feet smaller, 10,000 pounds or gross tons lighter. But it seems to be on par with those ships. So I'm looking to see how that compares. The little I did see, it felt more. Carnival is kind of divided up like in circles. You don't really get that the true promenade like that I see like on a lot of royal ships where you have this row of stores and shops and people in the middle walking like a mall would be. Carnival is broken up. Normally you don't get things like that on Carnival ships. It's like every 20 feet there's a curve and you're curving around here doing this, doing that. Not a bad design. I appreciate how they did it. This is going to be the first time that I get to see this ship where it looks like a promenade where you go down on a level. What level that is, I don't know yet. I'll let you know. Where you just walk, restaurants on this side and bars on this side, and you're walking like a mall on this one big strip with a canopy over top that lights up and it has a show. Again, Carnival has something like that where you're walking down a corridor and to the side you have some windows that have an electronic show. This reminds me more of Vegas, has a Vegas feel to me. Oh boy, I feel like I'm just rambling. June and Brady said we may try MSC in 2025. You should come on our Clocks cruise. I'm just running down chat real quick. Betty says free coffee for everybody. What? I go to Starbucks, Betty. Well, no, I don't. If it's free, I go, but I don't normally go to Starbucks. Jennifer, what impressed me with MSC is their pricing for cabanas and their private island. I can't wait to see the private island. I've heard, and again, I haven't ventured onto the island because I kind of cut it off. I kind of cut it off because I don't want to see the island. I want to see it when I get there. But I've heard a lot of people say, I shouldn't say a lot, a few people say that this is now one of their favorite private islands. Betty says wine free bill is paying for all of. Oh, well, no. Let me take that off real quick. No. Clock's talking about parking, probably talking about Sunday. Bill, MSC matches your status with other cruise lines, airlines, and hotels. They do, and I have status match. And I don't know the levels. I know there's like gold, and then there's diamond. And what they did with Carnival, I'm diamond on Carnival. Surprise, I'm diamond on Carnival. So what they did was give me gold on MSC, and I looked at the perks. I didn't see a whole lot of perks in it. It wasn't like being diamond or even platinum on Carnival, like the early check-in, the early embarkation. I didn't see that with the status match. Now you have to do the old school muster drill. That might be tough, but see, I'm one that can appreciate safety. The cruise lines, and I talked about this probably yesterday on my show with Scott. People have gone to the extreme now where they don't care about safety at all, and Carnival is falling right into that trap of not even showing people how to put their life vest on. So I'm a firm believer of, hey, it's going to take a few minutes to do it. Now, the old school mustard drill took a little bit longer, a half an hour, and you had to actually go to your muster station. But again, you should go to your muster station. You should know where you have to go. You should know how to put on your life jacket. So again, for those safety reasons, I don't mind it so much. Like other people just, I mean, they just hate it. They don't, we don't care. Who needs it? It's never going to sink. Eddie says if he was in Brooklyn, definitely do a MSc or Norwegian. I'm looking for Norwegian too. One of these days, Eddie. I believe I think you're doing Norwegian, or somebody's doing Norwegian. So I'm going to start looking into all these cruises on these different cruise lines with the higher class ship. I don't want an older ship. A lot of the older ships kind of remind me of each other, so I'm trying to avoid that. Hold on, Jennifer. $5 a spin. Hold on, let me find it. I know I'm behind in the chat, so let me find this real quick. Jennifer, I'm not a big gambler like you. $5 is gonna get me more than one spin. So, but I appreciate it. Hold on. Let's do it.
Here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money. Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
Sorry about that. I was gonna play it again, but I decided not to. Jennifer, thank you so much. It will definitely. I will let you know, Jennifer. I may even go do it on a live, and you can see that $5. Whatever I win on the spin, we split. Unless it's a jackpot. But anyway, we can we'll see what happens with that $5. Let's go back here, and I'm gonna just run through the chat real quick. Everybody saying hello. I'm gonna try to do what I tell everybody not to do, is fall way behind in the chat. Najuma Brown, welcome in. Will G says he's booked. Can't wait to meet you, Will G. Emily, me too. Starbucks. Woot woot. Coffee. I hate to say this because a lot of you guys love Starbucks. Coffee is coffee with a little vanilla caramel creamer in it, a little bit of sugar. I'm good. If I do go to Starbucks, I get the caramel ribbon crunch. My daughter got me turned on to those. I love those. Indiana Jackson 762. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. The private island is the best one that I've been on, and that's Indiana. That's what I've been hearing, and I can't wait to go there. I can't wait to go there. I'm excited about the ship. I'm excited about the island, and I'm actually, as I said, I'm getting nervous because I'm going out of a new port, New York. Brooklyn, to be exact. I'm getting on a new ship. I'm going to a new private island. This is all new to me. And for somebody who's been cruising for 30 years, it's been a long time since I've had like all these different feelings about a cruise. Orange Cone is doing NCL next August. The Z Show, welcome in, Z Show. NCL Escape, May 2024, Sea Lake Journeys. I guess Sea Lake Journeys is having a group cruise. Really want to do MSC, and I got a chance to do it this time. And Eddie, I'm trying to take advantage of it. Ross, this is something we can agree on. Friends don't let friends drink Starbucks. All that money, that's for 1 year. If you stop the Starbucks, you could probably buy a cruise. Speaking of Sea Lake Journey, Chet, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. On the Facebook side, Eddie gave me some tips. He gave me a number, La Mexicana, I believe, car service. So I'm looking at that now. I'm trying to find out the. I haven't called him. I'm gonna call him tomorrow to see about setting it up. I looked up Uber from the hotel, from a couple of different hotels. What I did was find a hotel that has a free airport shuttle, and then the cost of the Uber to the port. I scheduled it out to about, I want to leave about 9 o'clock. So I scheduled like an Uber about between 8 and 9. And it turned out to be about $65. So again, I'm looking into it. I'm going to call Eddie's guy, La Mexicana car service. Ocean, welcome in. Chet, you will love MSC. Fingers crossed, Chet. It looks, again, from what I see, because I haven't studied it a lot, it looks like Royal, but with Carnival prices. And I can't believe that's even true. And I understand they're an Italian, Swiss kind of deal, coming over here trying to get into the U.S. market. So their prices are probably artificially low. They are not publicly owned like the other big three cruise companies. They're publicly owned, so they have shareholders to answer to. Well, this is like a private company, so if they take a little loss to get a bigger cut of the pie, that's the family business doing family things. Marjorie, welcome in. Marjorie, I appreciate you being here. The Z Show, breaking news. Breaking news. The Carnival Jubilee has completed her sea trials. I heard it didn't pass the last one. Okay, I'm just kidding, people. I'm picking with Z. It should be here Wednesday, December 20th. Wow. Sea Lake Journey, chat from Sea Lake Journey, says it's better than Royal. Wow, that's saying a lot. That's saying a lot. And again, I want to say MSC Seaside was a ship that most people complained about. When I heard people complaining, that was the ship that I heard them complain the most about. So I am going to try to get on that ship before April just to see. Clock says, plus they don't have the debt that others got during COVID, borrowing money. They were still making money. Nice. Orange Cone, Italian owned by MSC Cargo, and the prices are set by the set to be competitive and draw people from the cruise lines. Well, that's what they seem to be doing, Ross. Again, I do believe that, once they get what they think is a good market share, that the prices will rise. But as they start putting more ships into more ports, I definitely think they can get a fair share. What are the complaints on the seaside? I am looking at it in the computer. Very nice. Poor entertainment, dirty ship, dirty cabin, rude staff were some of the complaints I heard about seaside. So anyway, that's where we are. That's where we are at, people. When I say we, I mean me. Coming up to this cruise, try to navigate Brooklyn. I have no idea what I'm going to do when I'm down there. I'm staying near JFK, not too far from JFK, so I don't know how far I want to go to. See a couple of things at the end of the cruise. MSC offers a tour that goes to Ground Zero from 9/11. So I'm doing that after the cruise. I may stay a day, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, thank you, Bruce. If I didn't say it, the food. They said the food wasn't very good either. They said the food wasn't very good, and a lot of people. I'm just starting to hear a few people say good things about it. And Moonlighting Adventures was on here earlier, and I do believe there are some things that uh, it rings true with vloggers, like negativity. It gets clicks. One of my next vlogs are coming out. I got vlogs coming out, people. Finally, I got content coming out. Believe it or not, if you haven't checked out my content, hit my notification bell. I got a premiere. What's today? I got a premiere tomorrow at 5 p.m. Start checking out the content because I have long form content again. It feels so good. I'm overwhelmed as far as the content because you have so much, and by going on a cruise so close together, that I'm just working on. I'm just working on getting the vlogs out. I believe Friday, the vlog will be embarkation day for the booze cruise. But going back to the negativity, I had when I was on the vloggers cruise, not vloggers cruise, on the booze cruise, I had a inside upper lower, which is the cheapest cabin you can get on a Carnival cruise ship, and this was the cheapest. And again, it wasn't cheap necessarily, but it's the cheapest room, the lowest room you can get on Carnival, or 1A, I believe. What it is two twin beds that you can't put together. However, this particular one, on most interior rooms, you have two beds that you can slide together to make one king size bed or queen size bed. An upper lower, you usually have one in the ceiling and one on the ground. This one didn't have one in the ceiling. It was on the first floor, didn't have one on the ceiling. What they did was, if you look at the video, the thumbnail show the room. It has a couch, like in front of the TV. You saw the couches and all the balconies, all the other rooms. You see a couch. It's facing the TV. Well, that couch, if you wanted two people in that room with two twin beds, they made the couch up. It didn't pull. There wasn't a pull-out couch, so they made the couch up into a bed. I don't know how comfortable that would be. I mean, I sat on it. It felt comfortable, but yeah. But cheapest room. Well, anyway, to get clicks, I shouldn't be telling you my secrets. To get clicks, I'm titling the video, which I haven't put out yet, and it might be a work in progress. But like the cheapest cabin on Carnival, how bad was it? To get people interested to see, hey, how bad is that cheapest room? I want to see. So negativity gets clicks, and that's the point I'm trying to make. I feel like I'm rambling. Let's get ready to ramble. No, I haven't said that in a while. Betty says thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, please hit the thumbs up button. It's supposed to help with the algorithm and hopefully bring some new people in here. If you can share it out, share it out. Destination fun. Oh, this is another good thing about this cruise ship. I get to meet Sherry and Danny in Miami. They're going on a cruise, and they're going to be in Miami like the day. They're leaving on a cruise the day after we leave Miami. So they're coming down a day early. So when Clock and I get there, we're going to be able to see Danny and Sherry. Can't wait to do that. Make sure I don't go on that dirty ship. See, Betty. But people are saying it's a good ship. But all it took was what, for one person or a few people to say that, and now people are clicking on it, and it looks like it's a dirty ship. Even though they do rate the ships, and I think the Seaside did have a low score at one time, but that could have been one off type of deal. They had a bad day, we'll say. Emily says, Bill, bring tissues for your tour. I will. Ocean says they have Seaside has improved. Yeah, Bruce, that's what we are just talking about. I know I'm a little behind. That's the room I booked for 2.0. If you're going solo, Ross, it's fine. I mean, even couples, if you don't mind sleeping in separate beds, even couples, again, I think it's fine especially if you got the right price. Warmstrong Adventures, I would eat food only off the ship. Well, what if you have? I like New York. I got 2 sea days, so you're not going to eat from Sunday to Wednesday. That'd be a little tough, especially for me. Wash your hands. Betty says, wash your hands. I think Chet and Robin were there when they gave it a bad rating, and he said there was nothing that seen that would cause that. Well, it could be behind the scenes. They have some of these tours where you go into the galley and where they make the food and stuff like that. And again, I was always told you don't want to see people make your food. So again, I don't know how bad it was. They're still operating, so I'm assuming they got their act together. All right, there's a Marjorie. Here you go. Bring your fishing and tackle for sea days. There you go. Where am I at here? Hold on one second. I'm going to see if did you guys have a poll when you came in? I don't see it right now. Oh, here it is. Royal 32%, Carnival 50%, MSC 5%, NCL 14%. Wow. People, I mean, the favorite cruise line, MSC is getting a bad rap. 5%, 95% of the people prefer another cruise line. Just keep the prices down for me. Again, I would be the one to get on Margaritaville and not have a problem with it. I would be, again, because I just want to be on a cruise ship. And if you're paying $99 for the cruise, yeah, you kind of know what you're going to expect. People, don't forget, at the end of this live, we're going to go over to about 6:05. At 6:05, Destination Fun is having a premiere. It's pinned up to the top, so you can click on that link, or if you stay on my live, it will automatically redirect you to her live. So make sure you guys check out the video. It was an embarkation day, I believe, out of Miami. So make sure you check it out. They put together they do really good editing on their videos. Chet, we have several vlogs of the seaside for anyone that wants to see them for themselves. And I will, when I get back for the ship, Chet, I will definitely check out your seaside because I want to go on it myself. The only thing I didn't want to do, I don't know how close it relates to the Meraviglia. So my whole thing has been trying to avoid too much information about the Meraviglia. I kind of got like the basics of it, but again, I don't know much about it, and I don't want to know about the restaurants because I'm one of those type of people that you can give me your opinion of a place, but I want to go there myself to see how it is. Just because you don't like it, it's like our videos. Just because there's some videos that I put out that I wasn't very excited about. I didn't do a good job, but people seem to like it. And then there were other videos that I thought were great, and man, I couldn't get the clicks, I couldn't get the likes, I couldn't get the retention. So I try to do everything for myself. Word of mouth. I listen to what people say, and I put it in back of the memory bank. But I try to do things for myself and find out about it. So anyway, Chet, that's why I haven't looked at those videos. Living Life by Design, welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Not enough here that have been on MSC, probably. It could be. I'm hoping, Mike. I'm hoping it stays that way for a while. Destination fun, yes. Embarkation day out of Miami. Carnival is my favorite, but it's all I've been on. Okay. And I'm that way with Carnival. I mean, I told you, I'm crazy for Carnival. You know, some people, I'm loyal to Royal. I'm crazy for Carnival. But Carnival gets a design of a ship, and they stick with it. And pretty much most of the ships are if you know where something is on one ship, you can generally find it on a different ship. The Dream is a they put a slight tweak to it. The Vista class, they put a slight tweak to it. I believe the Vista class is when they first started getting the more like the neighborhood type deal where it came into like the 20th century. And then the Excel class ships was a big step ahead. But they're not talking about building ships for another couple of years. So what we have with Carnival is what we have, and they're bringing on new ships, but they're older ships from other companies, part of their corporation, Costa, most of them. But again, it's not they're not keeping up with the latest and greatest in cruising, in my opinion. So with that, I'm venturing out. Some people say I'm cheating on Carnival, but I'm venturing out to see what other companies have. MSC seems to be in Carnival's price range, but the ships just seem to be better. From talking with a loyal MSC cruisers, the Meraviglia is the best MSC ship. Wow. I hope I don't get spoiled by it, Chet. I hope I don't get spoiled. Ross says, I've never been on a Carnival, but get the impression that it's a party-centered cruise line. I just hope I get to a quiet area to relax and not party. There's plenty of people. I don't know why people say that. I mean, I understand why, but it's not like that. The sail away party is massive, middle of the ship. A lot of people are there. If you go to the aft of the ship, you won't probably even hear the music. You know, and most people are up there. Most people are in the center at the sail away party. That the aft is empty, and you can get any lounger you want or whatever. People have always said that it's the same thing as far as like families. If you go to the family pool, it's going to be crowded. Go back to the adult area on the Excel class ships, and you don't have that problem. Clock family says, "Oh, when we're in Miami, we're there till 10 p.m." Which is weird. Why New York? Why? I come out of New York, sail for 2 days to stop in Miami. I don't want to hang out in Miami. Take me to Bermuda for a day. Marjorie, I may hang out with you. Tell me your dates. That's my dates where, Marjorie? Let me know. I'll tell you the dates. I don't know what dates you're talking about. They're gonna stop in Miami and head to their friends. I've been on Carnival 13 times. It feels like home. It does feel like home. But you know how they say the grass always looks greener on the other side? Well, I'm starting to see that green grass. I see it at Royal because I booked the Royal early this year or last year on the Allure, and the grass looks greener, and I'm excited about that one. Even though it's been 10 years in the making for me to get on that ship. And Warm Strong Adventures. And I'm not saying the and Warm Strong Adventures. Kal-El, Superman, welcome in, my friend. The Carnival celebration had plenty of relaxing. It did. It did. You had a ton of places where you could relax and not hear the loud party, and it's not continuously. During the daytime, they have music playing on the Lido deck, but it's Caribbean music playing, and people are by this poolside. It's not crazy like the sail away party. I think people see Carnival sail away party and think that's the whole ship the entire time, and it's really not like that. They do have music throughout the ship at night, but those are just Royal had that, where you can go to the atrium and hear somebody playing music. You can go someplace else to the piano bar, hear people playing music. To me, that's just on cruise ships. You can make it whatever you wanted to make it. You sure can. Oh, and when I'm in Miami, yes, it sounds like I'm gonna be in Miami all day till 10 p.m. Me, Clock, and Sherry and Danny. I don't know what time, Danny. We haven't set it out set up the times yet, but we'll be down there. Maybe grab a bite to eat, grab some lunch or something. First Carnival for me is going to be the Paradise. Paradise is an older ship, but it's definitely a Carnival ship. You'll get the feel of Carnival with Paradise. Maybe not the latest class ship, the Vista class and the Excel class, but a lot of it, the way that it's set up, you'll see how Carnival is, and the atmosphere. Generally, the Paradise is a cheaper cruise, so a lot of times you do get more party people on the ship. But again, you'll be able to get away from them if you want to. I only have 23 Carnival cruises. See? Betty says thumbs up, thumbs up. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done it already. Controversial cruising. Welcome in, welcome in. You're never late. You're never late. You know that. You take care of your business. Sometimes life happens. Betty, you never know, Betty. You never know. I may be moving out Florida before you know it. Yes. And quite frankly, Ross says, mainly going on the Paradise for one purpose, to meet y'all. And that's the beauty of a group cruise. The Glory, it's not a bad ship, but the Glory isn't what made this cruise for me. I probably, if I was going on a cruise by myself, I probably wouldn't have picked the Glory. But because of the people that were going on the ship, I'm so glad I picked the Glory. That was one of the best cruises I've ever had. Just meeting all these people that I see, and people in this chat, people, videos that I watch. It was so much fun to me. Even though they said I wasn't around a whole lot, when I was around, I enjoyed myself. And even if I didn't have a smile on my face, that's my smile. If you saw me looking like this, you saw me smiling. Najuma Brown, I've been on one cruise, Carnival Horizon, last year. Carnival Horizon, that's the Vista class ship, and that is like my second favorite class. The Excel class ship and the Vista class ships. But again, Carnival ships are a little bit older. They need a little work on them, but I do like that class of ship. That was a good class of ship that you went on, Najuma. Well, I hope Scott. I hope everything's working out for you. You had to cancel. Come on, this is my last one before next week. Well, no, next week is holiday weekend. By the way, Banter with Bill will not be on Thanksgiving. I love you guys. I don't love you that much, and plus I'm gonna be on a cruise. It's coming up Sunday, Scott. Well, Bruce, and again, I don't know if you're being facetious or not, but again, I don't show a lot of emotion. That doesn't mean I'm not having a good time. And you guys really put a smile on my face, even if I was just sitting back watching you guys interact, it was good. It was really good to see it. And you know, besides some of these newer ships and some of these new itineraries that are coming out, if I book cruises, I will be booking group cruises probably with you guys. You know, the Eddie has a couple of group cruises out here. Chet does, Bruce does, Embarkation Nation does. Everybody has, Ross does. Everybody has these group cruises coming out. The problem with the group cruises is there's too many of them, but you have to pick and choose. And then, you kind of pick and choose the ship, the itinerary, and the people that are on it. I'd rather go on a cruise where I know that, like the Glory. I went on that cruise because I knew a lot of people on there. Not well, I knew their content and spoke to them in a chat. I prefer that than going on a group cruise where I really don't know. If I had probably gone on the non-group cruise, I didn't know enough people. I didn't know enough people there personally that I probably wouldn't have enjoyed myself as much. I'm going to enjoy myself as a cruise, but I wouldn't have enjoyed myself as much. This one, it felt like family. It felt like a family reunion. I know that's a group cruise too, so I don't want to get. I'm not trying to take that name, but yeah, that's what it kind of felt like. Orange Cone Vlog. My mission, and I have chosen to accept it, is to get back at Clock for submitting so many others to the Pineapple Raid. Yeah, well, Mike, he put a vlog out there. He finally fessed up. The Pineapple King. Long live the king. Z, you got to have a good time with me and hang out on the Jubilee. Oh, I'm going to hang out with you, Z. I already told you. You think I'm playing. Members only. I'm going to have a Z cam, and I'm going to see how many shots I can get into Z. Hopefully he has a drink package. I'm going to see how many shots I can get into him, and we're going to see Z, the old school Z, the Z from last January. That's what we're going to be doing. It's going to be on Z cam. Okay, I really would. People, don't get mad at me. I really wouldn't put anything up to embarrass them. Now, privately, I might do it, but not. I wouldn't put it on. I wouldn't put it on YouTube. Just kidding. I'm not that mean. Well, Bruce, you're in the city. It was a pleasure to meet you guys. It was really a pleasure. Yeah, yeah. We won't be hanging out that long. Can we get some bonus? No bonus time. I might take that back. I'm giving 5 minutes of bonus time because once we leave here, we're going to raid Destination Funds Premier, and we're going to say it's a strong raid. Ross won't be on the Booze 2.0, so we have to book another cruise. Again, I don't know if I'm going. The Booze Cruise 2.0, it seems like it would be a family kind of a trip too. A lot of people that I know will be on that cruise. So I just have to see what else I have going on, because so I'm getting so many different cruises coming up now. And actually, you got to start paying for these cruises. Did you know that? Do you know you have to pay for cruises? Scott, it's a strong raid. Strong. Not a bill raid, a strong raid. Anywho. Uh-oh. Ross says he has other ways of getting even. Paul, don't ask. I asked the same thing last night. He said that live when I was on the cruise. Don't ask, Paul, because I said the same thing. Paul, he was booked. He didn't have a confirmed room, but he was booked. When you look at some of these group cruises, you can put a deposit down to confirm a spot, but not like a room or a cabin. So my understanding is he confirmed a cabin. So he should be all set now. He was all set before. He should actually know like what room he's going to be in. But I did say the same thing, Paul. Those payments sneak up on you. That Jubilee, when it came up, it hit me hard. The Jubilee that was one of I paid $2,600 for the Jubilee. Solo cruises, got to pay double. $2,600 for an interior room. That one hurt. Paul, you have my vote. I don't care whatever else you're running on. I don't care. You have my vote. Does it count? I'm going to do a write-in. When I go vote this year, I'm going to do a write-in. And Paul, I'm putting your name down. The accessible rooms are really nice, wide enough. The walkers, the wheelchairs, and all that, they fit in nicely. I still haven't picked out my hotel for New York yet. I'm working on it tomorrow. I'll have final plans tomorrow. People, don't forget. I forgot. Don't forget. Friday, 5 p.m. premiere. Monday, the 20th, 5 p.m. a premiere. See how this is going? It's going to be premieres at 5 p.m. I'm trying to do premieres every Monday at 5 p.m. But again, I had so much content that I wanted to get it out. So Friday at 5 p.m. there'll be a premiere. I believe it's Embarkation Day, and then Monday will be like the first sea day for the booze cruise. PSV for president. Can we start a hashtag? PSV for president hashtag. You stress me out. There's always a room. There's always a room. Again, I can stay at a Holiday Inn or a Motel 6 if I have to. I'm not paying $500 for a room. All I want to do now, just to cut costs down, is I'm finding me a room, and there was a Holiday Inn. I forget the name of it, where it was like $200 and it had a free shuttle from the airport. So I'm more than likely I'm gonna do something like that. And as I said, from there I'm gonna do an Uber, which looks like it's gonna be about $60 plus tip. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do Alaska again. I want to do it. I don't know when. You're gonna see me one of these days. You just said Miami this coming week, but one of these days, we'll get on one. And I might do Alaska. You never know. Again, once I get back from this cruise, I'm gonna try to start figuring out my schedule and what I want to do. Because again, people, it's not official yet. I don't want to don't email me. I don't want to. Nothing I can do about it right now. November 30th, I should be having everything set up for my group cruise to Hawaii. 14 days from Los Angeles to Hawaii and back, with a quick stop in Ensenada. 14 days, 4 or 5 sea days there, 4 or 5 sea days back, a day in Ensenada, and then back to Los Angeles. 14 days. Carnival Radiance is the ship. Older ship, not one of my favorites, but again, my daughter really wanted to do Hawaii, and she wanted to do a cruise, so she's taking the kids. Yes, she's taking the kids out of school. 1 week is going to be spring break, and the other week they're missing school. So my granddaughter's going to, God forbid, going to miss a week of kindergarten. So God forbid that she can't keep up with her colors. Anyway, that was just a shot at Z. He doesn't like kids getting out of school, going on a cruise. He would have hated me as a parent because my kids, it's cruise time. I got these couple of days off. Tell them Thursday or Friday, we'll go talk to the teacher, give us the homework that they're going to be doing. We'll be doing it on the cruise ship. We'll be back. And they turned out okay. Yes, my brother, play for my cruise. I'll be posting group rates. Bruce is going to be posting group rates for a hotel for 2.0. Great. Right up there we go. We have it. PSV for president. His platform. Everybody gets 21 days cruising. Oh, hey, maybe he meant pay. Wow, we need more brothers like that. I do. I can't get my brother to even watch watch YouTube. Shantireman, welcome in. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Doing Alaska next August on NCL and Encore. If I do Alaska, it'll be June 15th in 2025. So if I do it, the next time I do Alaska, if I'm doing it, unless I get some kind of crazy deal from Carnival, $100 deal to do Alaska, the next time I do a Alaskan cruise will be June 15th of 2025. Did I say that right, Jennifer? Journey with June and Brady. Us too, Bill. We took our daughter out of school. Travel is it is. It is. And trust me, they got more problems if kindergarten, first grade, or whatever. I mean, if they don't know the colors and I can't help them with the colors on the cruise, my granddaughter and grandson have more to worry about than how many days they miss school. There we go. Everybody keep it up. We're gonna have before you know it, in November, we're gonna have a new president. PSV. PSV. People, it's 6:01. I'm going to keep talking for a few more minutes. Again, right after this, we're doing this raid. We're doing a strong raid over to Destination Fun and watch your video. And they really do. I know people, when I talk, I mean, they think I'm just talking a lot of time. They really do a nice editing job. And when I haven't seen the video, so I don't know, but I'm assuming if it's nice as all their other videos, that it's going to be a nice editing job and it's going to be a good video. So make sure you go over there right after here or right after this show and check it out. Also, make sure you hit the notification bell and hit all for Warm Strong Adventures, because I am going to start putting out content. And starting Sunday, yes, Sunday. Well, the Lions play Sunday, so I'm going to watch the football game first. Then I'll probably go live from New York on the Maravillia. So you're probably looking about 4 o'clock, 4:30 maybe ish. I'll be going live. But if you hit the notification bell, if you're on YouTube, it'll pop up and you'll say, "Hey, Warm Strong Live, I can go check them out." I appreciate it. Thank you. And don't forget to hit the thumbnail on the way out if you haven't already done so. Also, the poll, I'm going to go ahead and end the poll. Right now it's 31%. Let me see how many votes. 26 votes. 31% said Royal. 54% said Carnival. MSC is down to 4%. And NCL is 12%. Well, I'm going to do the best I can to push up that MSC rating. No, Z, no you for president. No, to scratch that. You've already lost. Paul already beat you in this chat right here. So nope, you've lost already. Jennifer says, yes, Destination Fun is awesome with editing. Very good job. Very good job. Oh, people, make sure, hold your horses. Right after that is Clock's premiere. So 6:05 will be Jennifer's. I'm sorry, will be Destination Fun. Then right around 6:15 is Clock's, and Clock's video is going to be pinned up on Destination Fun's live or premiere. So make sure you check out Clock's too. So for the next 20 minutes, you guys are busy. Just know for the next 20 minutes, you're busy. Destination Fun is going on now. So go ahead and leave out of here. Click on the link at the top, or stay in this chat, and you will be automatically directed to their live. With that, Vice President, nope. Too many radical choices. Nope. I gotta veto this, Ross. Veto. Destination Fun right now is starting right now. Make sure you get over there. Strong Raid. Check her out. Right after that, you'll be seeing Clock's premiere video. Make sure you check him out. And people, I will talk to you later. As I always say at the end of my lives, I try to say, stay strong and make sure you embrace the journey. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.